Hey everybody, and thanks for tuning in to the DFS Black Book YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to be updated whenever I upload new NBA DFS content for DraftKings. Um, just to retrace a little bit, yesterday's lineup suffered some hard luck. I think it was on pace to cash in 50-50s and double ups. However, my guy, Kyrie Irving, actually not my guy, but one of the core players, Kyrie Irving, was on pace to do very well, and he had 25 points and 25 fantasy points in 20 minutes before he got an elbow to the face, and that knocked him out of the game for the rest of the game. So I think with him, I would have definitely profited. So therefore, I did 12 lineups yesterday. I did a variation of the core, subtracting one here and there, and I still ended up losing only $1. You know, and that's the way it goes. You know, it's kind of tough. I can't remember who else it was. Somebody else got hurt in that core lineup as well. So despite that, I still got it around a 240 for the lineups with those two players. So definitely had an opportunity to really profit yesterday. So the last 2 days, I've lost maybe 2% of my buy-in. So yeah, and before that it was like 3 consecutive days of profiting, and then a day just missing profit, and then 2 days before that. So still doing pretty well, a little over 50%, but the last 2 days could have gone one way or the other, despite some tough luck. So that's the way it goes. But I'm happy. Wouldn't have chosen another. I wouldn't have chosen a different lineup if you would have told me that Kyrie, after the first almost 2 quarters, had 25 fantasy points and was on his way to getting some extra points for double-double or triple-double. I think he had 5 assists or something like that. Then I would have taken that. So anyway, no excuses. Let's get on to today. There's some good choices today. A lot of people out and questionable, as you can see. Let me see if Kyrie is in today, as a matter of fact. He's questionable. And here you can see yesterday he had 20 minutes, 4 for 10. Oh, that's not good. But he had 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 13 points in less than a half. So, tough luck, but that's the way it is. So anyway, some of the players I do like. I like Lillard to a small degree. I'll have him in one lineup because Utah is weak at the point guard position, and if Portland is going to win, they're going to need Lillard to show up and show out in some way, whether it be 12 assists and 10 points or 40 points and 2 assists. I mean, he's going to have to be the catalyst towards them beating Utah, and I like him in that position. But I'll have him in maybe 1 or 2 lineups. I'll swap him out for somebody else, maybe like Trey Young or somebody like that. And yeah, I like Kevin Durant. Who's going to guard Kevin Durant on San Antonio? They might try to do some sort of defensive scheme to stop just him. They might have to, especially if Irving is out. So that's why I don't have him on this. That's why I don't have him in this core. Mainly because Popovich does does scheme up defense pretty well, even though their defense is not very good, but they do a good job of taking out star players for sure. So, but I do like Kevin Durant in theory, and I might have him in one or two lineups. Luka Doncic is in a great position. Um, I don't think this is a question of blowout. I hope not. New Orleans is better defensively than people think, and they definitely can take some of those rebounds away from Luka Doncic for sure. But I like him, and of course we like Westbrook pace up game. Atlanta slows it down, but it's hard to slow Washington down at all because the main catalyst is Russell Westbrook, and who's going to get in front of that freight train. So that's the way I look at it. And they just played recently, and he had another triple double. So I expect him to do well. Washington is still working hard to get some wins, and so I think Westbrook will have another great game, and we'll see how that goes. I do like Clint Capella in that game because who's going to get all of those rebounds besides Westbrook, which is it's amazing. He gets 20, 19 rebounds for a point guard, and he's not a necessarily big point guard at all either. So I like those two at the top. I would like Anthony Davis, but I don't know if he's going to play today. And James Harden is questionable. Let's see. Oh, James Harden plans to play against the Spurs. I'm glad I saw that. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to be very interesting. Now, I really like Durant, and I might take one flyer on James Harden. That's good to know. That's good to know. Now, how many minutes? Who knows? But James Harden doesn't like to play halfway. We know that. We know he doesn't like to play partial minutes. He doesn't like minutes limits. Not to say that he won't, but we know how he lobbies to play as much as he can because he loves the game. So, like him. That's all up the top, and then there's a lot of middling players who we can go with for sure. Might like McCollum because a shooting guard, Utah does have a weakness there as far as who's going to defend this shooting guard. They're pretty good defending point guards when they have their point guards. They have pretty good at defending point guards, the middle, and then the small forward and power forward position. Although small forward, yeah. But anyway, let's get into it. This is my pick six for right now, and this might change. So definitely visit us on Twitter if you want to know what our updates are. So here we go. So we like Trae Young in this matchup. He did well last game against Washington, and it's going to be fast paced. It's going to fit his style, so to speak, and who's going to defend him besides Westbrook? He's a little too small and quick for Westbrook. I think they're going to go back and forth, tat for tat, like they did last time. So, so I like Trae Young. I'm definitely going to have some Westbrook and some other lineups as well. As I always say, never fade Westbrook. I like Evan Fournier. Tatum is going to need some help. I like Tatum as well. I forgot to mention that, but I do like Tatum. He has a chance to really do well, but the thing is, will Boston blow out Cleveland? So that's a big question. I think Fournier can definitely benefit from Cleveland's pace and from the blowout factor. Even if there is a blowout, I would think that he would get a little more run as well. So I like him. I like Kyle Kuzma if he plays. Houston's forwards are young and raw. I like them, but defensively, I wouldn't say they're very good at this stage. And I just like Kyle Kuzma because of his ability to rebound and do other things, do the little things that can help his team be successful. And I believe Anthony Davis might be out today, or he got hurt as well. That's another thing. He got injured previous game as well. He's questionable. His groin tightened up, so we'll see how that goes. And then I have Tatum in here as well. I always cover myself. I like these players. I'm going to have a couple lineups with them, but I'm also going to swap out one or the other and do variations of these 5 or 6 in a few other lineups as well. So let's see. I like Rudy Gobert in this position. He's going to have to do well against Nurkic, so he's going to have to give a little more effort, and I like when he does that because he can put himself in position to get a double-double. And because Portland is not the best defensively, maybe he can get more than 10 points and 20 rebounds. Maybe he can get, 15, 17 points and 14 rebounds, and that's pretty good for his price point. I like Taylor. I like Horton Tucker. As you can see, I have a couple players from 2 different games from Boston and from the Lakers, but I like Horton Tucker, especially at that price. If they're going to keep him at 4,400, he's a good bench player. He's going to get a lot of time, I think. Caruso, is Caruso out? I know he was injured, and right now he's questionable. If he's out, I really like Taylor. I like Horton Tucker. If Caruso is in, I might still like him at that price. So I don't know if I like Caruso at 4,900 though, but I will like Horton Tucker still at that price because he'll get some playing time for sure, and he's aggressive and he's going against an inefficient team as well. So that's who I like today. Let me know in the comments who you like today, and let's get it. All right. Take care and good luck.